Have you ever been driving up to the mountains and asked yourself, if I get into trouble, who's going to come rescue me? Well, the answer to that is the Tacoma Mountain Rescue Unit. Initially, it was named the Tacoma Unit of the Mountain Rescue Council. The Tacoma Mountain Rescue was formed by a group of local climbers who had already been carrying out rescue missions as individuals. They all recognized that other established rescue units were often busy or otherwise unavailable to assist with local incidents. The problem was discussed and the unit was formed in November of 1958. Many of these climbers were members of the Tacoma chapter of the Mountaineers who were ready and willing to help out. One climber, Owen Wright, spearheaded the drive to organize these interested individuals. When Tacoma Mountain Rescue Unit shows up on scene, they bring everything with them. Everything for any type of incidents you could ever run into. They train on a monthly basis, and they operate from everything from flat terrain up into the high alpine region. They're a dedicated group of amateur, non-professional rescuers. However, many of them have guide experience, rescue experience, emergency medical service experience, or military experience. They train in the snow, they train in the wind, in the rain, and they're always out there looking for you. Many of their missions turn around and create the training that they do. In one of our most recent missions, we had a hypothermic patient that we were out looking for. During that time period, when the patient was discovered, it was immediately identified afterwards, during our after actions report, that there were some things that we could have done differently. So, we're going to follow the Tacoma Mountain Rescue Unit as they go up into the mountains of Mount Rainier this weekend, and they do some hypothermic training based off of their last mission, which, by the way, made international news for their rescue and life-saving efforts. So let's head up to the mountains. This month's training follows current President Tyler Severy as he explains to the unit about new equipment for hypo wraps that we use for our hypothermic patients. Let's follow along and see what happened this month.
But definitely squeezing it like an egg first is key. So this blizzard blanket can create these little air pockets. There's a couple things. One, it can be a shelter on its own, but it's also got this seam. So when you're all done with your burrito wrap, you pull the tape and stick it, but it's resealable. Activated 3 feet by 4 feet. We'll have to wait and see kind of how long it takes to warm up, but it's 8 hours of heat once it's cooking. Right? So that'll go over our guy as well.
So as soon as you open it from the wrapper, it's activated.
As soon as you expose it to air, it's activated. Then
Nice.
we throw the whole thing away. So we'll see. Let's start kind of a timer, right? So it's 8:40, 10:40, 9:42. Let's see what this actually takes to get warmed up. Right.
So where do you expect these sort of things?
Yeah.
Like you've got the blizzard blanket and the ready heat. Where do you expect them to be in the operation going out? I mean, I guess we know that
First.
we're going up. No, but I mean, we know that we're going up to somebody in cold weather. So somebody's going to be like, hey, let's grab the blizzard blanket and the ready heat. But I guess is there almost like sort of a kit that would go up to like, hey, it's not summertime. This needs to go.
Long story short, yes. I want to put it in what we could call it a hypo kit. A hypo kit could also be a list of stuff that we have in the truck to pick from. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because of the things you're
like
going to
you said,
want.
like, oh, I didn't take the lid or I didn't take this. And that's always going to be the case with me is like, I got all this shit. I'm not fucking 100% sure what
Well,
I need to carry up the hill.
Depends how many people are going, right? If it's just you and I,
Yeah.
we're probably not effectively going to get them out with the litter by ourselves. So you're going to assume if there's more people coming in, you wouldn't carry the heavy stuff. We'd carry the heavy stuff.
One of the new pieces of equipment is the RAB group shelter. Here we watch the team demonstrate in practice putting on the shelter over a hyper-wrapped hypothermic victim.
That makes total
From a patient
sense.
perspective, let's put 4 people in here, 1 on each corner, and kind of see what that looks like. Go ahead and hop in here, Alex. Dustin, you're down on your knees, so you might as well. In a good way.
There is a good way of saying
Hey, don't worry, I wouldn't have dressed like this if I wasn't asking for it.
So Ben, is there enough room to actually like work on your patients?
Oh yeah.
I mean, so here's our fast way to get our patients out of the elements while we're waiting. All right? Not spending the time to erect the tent, not fucking around.
Yeah, this is way better than just the tarp over the top with no wind protection and.
Yeah, this is
that
awesome.
What you used over at
this is amazing.
tower? It was just a
Oh
tarp.
yeah, just a tarp.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we had a wind wall and a tarp over the top. It was fine, but like this would be amazing. This would be great.
Yeah. Especially throw in 2 trekking poles right there.
Couple of poles. Yep.
You can put a stove and a pot in here and just keep this little sucker up.
So I was just thinking about that. So there's those little candles.
Yeah.
You know, those like candle lanterns. They
But once I was wrapped, I would go ahead and put the blanket bag over it, because it does help to, put in heat and everything else.
So it's also, besides protection for the patient, it is also protection for the rescuers too.
Yeah.
It's just
Remember,
gonna
we've all
hold
been working at that point, and we're no longer generating the heat through movement.
Yeah, and just having 4 people in that thing is just going to increase ambient air
Yeah.
temperature a lot more. In COVID, though, we might not want to.
So as you're out there adventuring this winter up in the mountains, always know that we're out there training. We're getting ready in case you need us. Because when the time calls, Tacoma Mountain Rescue will respond. We're always out there. We're always ready. Wind, rain, or shine. We're always happy to be there. And just know, we're always out there looking for you.
I'm so glad I found this. I'm so